Welcome to another episode of Marley's Life in Vegas, and I thought I'd start this out with a little teaser. My traffic teaser. This is what my everyday traffic looks like when I'm running errands in my local area. And I tell you, I'm very, very happy with it. If you're going somewhere that's 10 minutes away, it's going to take you actually 10 minutes to get there or less. It's not like where I come from, where someplace 10 minutes away could take you an hour to get there, depending on traffic and how much of it and how long you're stuck in it. So guys, enjoy the little teaser, and we're going to go on to the next video, which talks about making an inventory of your belongings. And enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, welcome to Marley's Life in Vegas. And in this video I want to discuss, actually I want to share with you one of the things that, although we did it, we didn't do it as organized as I would have liked to. And that's because I just didn't think much about it. And I'm talking about taking an inventory of what you're going to take with you. Now, for us, it was cut and dry. Without a doubt, we knew his collectibles had to come. And without a doubt, I knew all my electronics had to come. My TVs, my computers, everything. So that was a no-brainer. So that was my inventory. That's what we did. And, you know, when I was going through everything and seeing everything that I had, it quickly became overwhelming, mostly because we did it too close to moving day. And initially we thought we had enough time, but then we decided to move. To Vegas about 6 months earlier than we had originally planned. And that gave us all of a month to put everything together. Again, it was just 2 items, his collectibles and my electronics, that we really, really wanted to bring. So we rented a truck based on those 2 things. And after we got all of those things in, we loaded it up with other things. I didn't really organize priorities. Other than those things on the top of our list, there were other things I didn't consider, like photo albums, picture frames, jewelry, any specific furniture, things like that. It was just things that, you know, a lot of things that I liked and that I would have liked to have kept had to stay behind, or I had to donate. And I think if I would have organized it a little better and actually gone around the house and made an inventory of what we wanted to bring, and then just recheck it and little by little eliminate things until we got the list to as small as possible, it might have been more efficient as far as packing and selecting everything that we wanted to go. We did leave a lot behind, so. But it really was not things that were uber important or had any value. It was just things items you collect over the years. It's amazing when you take a look at it. And the reason I'm sharing this story with you, especially for my 50 and over crowd. Now, there's no way that, you know, I mean, I just can't see anybody my age or older who doesn't have a decent accumulation of things, who doesn't have valuables, who doesn't have any collectibles of any sort. And when you're moving cross-state, you know, the first thing you want to do is start getting rid of things that you don't need or don't want to use. But when it comes to those valuables or those collectibles, that may not be such an easy process. So if you're planning, or if you're considering or thinking or dreaming about moving, and you're in the dream phase, like prior to actually making the decision, you've got your health checked, you got your insurance checked, you know that there's doctors, and you got all that stuff covered, as I discussed in my previous video, start taking inventory, even before you plan to move. Don't plan it yet. Take an inventory of what you have and what you want to bring with you. Now, for my younger viewers, anybody in their 20s or 30s, most of you may be able to get by just filling up your car and driving where you want to go. But for us 50 and older crowd, it's not that simple because we have children, grown children. Some of them live with us, some don't. And there's a lot of different things that, that we do that our 20-something and 30-something people do not do. And that's we accumulate a lot of stuff. I don't want to say junk because ultimately, when you go through your list, you'll know what is junk and what is not. So, I mean, you don't accumulate junk. You accumulate items. And it doesn't mean you're a hoarder. And it doesn't mean, nothing at all, except that you're in your 50s. You've been around a long time and you've collected a lot of things. Sometimes, if you look through your... I'm willing to bet if you go to your basement or your attic, you'll find things that you totally forgot that you had. But when you find them, you want to keep them because for whatever reason. Now, that is not a definition of a hoarder. That's just somebody who's been around a long time that has a sentimental attachment to items. And that everybody has. And, you probably have a collection of photos, especially in your 50s where now everything is over the internet and pictures are on your phone. I know myself, I have several boxes of photos from the 80s and 90s that I wanted to bring, and I did successfully manage to bring. So that's what I'm talking about. And for my younger crowd, my younger viewers, I have 2 YouTube channels I want to recommend to you. Okay, we have Jacob's Life in Vegas, and he's in his 20-somethings, and he moved from California to Vegas. And he shares his story and he shares what he's went through. And that may appeal to the younger crowd if you're the ones planning to make the move. If you're 50-something and over, or I would even dare say 40-something and over, and you're looking to make a move, whether it be cross-country or from one state to the other, you can check Jacob's Life in Vegas also, and come back to my channel on a regular basis because I don't have everything up yet that I want to share. And there's a lot of things that the older folk go through that the younger folk does not have to worry about. And I'm going to share all of those things with you. Another channel I want to recommend is Trooper 97. I'm going to put links to these channels, but he's pretty cool because he gives you a nice view of the scene on the strip, and you get a feel for poker. He just plays poker. He doesn't really gamble, and technically I don't consider poker gambling because I love to play poker. And while I'm not as good at it as the Trooper is, I do like to play it. But the Trooper 97, he's pretty cool with showing his poker nights or activities, and he's pretty good at showing excellent editing. You're going to love the scenery, and he'll give you a good view of what you'll be going to when you get to Vegas. Now, the Trooper, he's from Florida, so he's kind of from, well, New York is a ways from Florida, but it's both the East Coast. So our commute was similar, very similar. And so if you're looking to move, or if you're thinking, dreaming, whatever, this should be the second thing on your list. And you may not have decided you're going to do the move. You may just be thinking, wait a minute, why do I have to do this? I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not looking to go. It's important because if that does come up, you'll have an inventory already set up and you'll have an idea of what you need to take with you if you're going to take things with you. You need to know, the difference between whether you should take it with you or purchase it when you get there. Start with your valuables, your collectibles, and then keep on going down the list. Furniture, clothing, donate whatever you can. It's a tax write-off. And just plan it accordingly. Before you even look at houses or apartments or areas, do that first. Because when you start looking around, you want to get a place that's big enough to hold all your items. You may get something just right, or you may get something a little bigger. But plan on something small. And it also costs money to do these moves. If you do it yourself, if you rent a U-Haul truck, you know, you could save some money, but there's a lot of physical labor, a lot of things that you're going to have to do yourself, which is what my husband and I ultimately ended up doing. We rented a U-Haul truck, we packed it ourselves, we enlisted the kids to help, and we drove over 3,000 miles from New York to Vegas. So that's just something for you to consider. Before you weaving, you know, because for us initially it was a dream in our head. We went to vacation, we vacationed here a couple of times, and our last one we were like, oh my God, we just want to move to Vegas. We want to live there. And, you know, we've tried other states, we've checked out other states, and we weren't particularly fond of the weather. The weather here is beautiful. We do have winters, but if you're from New York or the East Coast, yeah, the winters are nothing compared to what it can be like over there. It does get cold. You need a coat. You need a jacket. Today it's beautiful. It's sunny. It's dry. This year we had quite a bit of rain. All right, so I'm coming off the subject here. Basically, that's it. That's all I want to share with you guys. While it's still a dream in your head, I can't stress the importance of making that inventory and see if it's feasible. I'm not going to go into details as to where you can go, how you can plan the move, because again, everybody is different. Everybody has, you know, their own different views of seeing things. But everybody needs to do the same thing, and that's inventory what you have. And if you feel you can do it yourself, or if you can afford it, have someone else do it for you. But you need to know what you will be bringing with you. 50-something, 60-something, I would even dare say 40-something. It's not, I think it would be rare to find someone that age group that can just pack up their car and go. And that's it for this video, folks. Well, let me know what you think. If you're planning to move, and share your experiences, and let us know in the comment section below what you think. If it's just a dream in your head, share that also. Now, hopefully this doesn't deter you from achieving your dream. If it is your dream, like it was ours, it shouldn't deter you, but it should make you think, because there is work, there is reality involved here. Now, myself personally, I'm happy here, love the weather. My husband unfortunately passed away 2 months after we left, after 2 months while we were living here, but he loved it here too, and he was doing very good. So I have no regrets, and I'm pretty sure he did it. He actually pointed it out to me that he was glad, happy, ecstatic, and we both were. So that's it for this video, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Again, let me know if you have any tips or ideas. Put it in the comment section to share with everyone. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let your friends and your family know about this channel. And I look forward to doing my next video. Thank you, and a goodbye for now. That's it for Marley's Life in Vegas.